On today's collectible spot, we're finally having a look at the LEGO DC Universe Superheroes figures. Today we're having a look at set 6864. We're looking at the Batmobile and the Two-Face Chase. The set consists of 531 pieces and includes 5 mini figures. These have just now recently started showing up in Canada. I think I actually picked this up at Walmart, and it was really no coincidence. I guess I really would have picked up any set that I would have seen, but it was funny that the first set I did end up picking up was Two-Face. I think everybody knows by now that I'm a huge Two-Face fan. And I'm first of all really glad that LEGO has reacquired the licensing for not only the Batman franchise, but also the DC property as a whole, because now we can finally get these LEGO sets. I know with the original LEGO sets, to find them on eBay, really a lot of this, mucho dinero. So now we finally starting to get Batman figures again. I don't think we ever got a Two-Face minifigure. If we did, I don't recall. But I'm glad that we've now got a Two-Face minifigure. The set, as you can see, the box is substantially large. In fact, I've got the camera further back just because I can't get all of it on camera. But on the front, you can see that there's a Batmobile. There is a Two-Face Jeep. Comes with a bank, a small bank, and of course a vault. Of the minifigures included, let's zoom the camera in so I can show you guys. Of the minifigures included, we have what looks to be an '89 style Batman from the Tim Burton style of movies. We've got Two-Face, we've got the Guard, and we got two different henchmen. Also at the top, there's a picture of Lego Batman, right at the top there. On the side, there's really nothing to speak of on the side. On the back, however, we get a couple of details of. Now it says "Thum Thum." That would be the child making up that noise. Those missiles don't make that noise. Welcome to imagination. I know some children don't even know what that is. And I remember, and it's just a small story. I remember going over to she was my girlfriend at the time, and I think she had a 6-year-old brother or 7-year-old brother, and I brought over some G.I. Joes for him to play with. These are like the old school real American hero G.I. Joes, and he asked what the holes in the backs of the G.I. Joes were for, and I said, oh, those are for your knapsacks. And I proceeded to take one knapsack and I put it in the back, and he goes, does it make any sound? I'm like, nope. Does it fire anything? I'm like, nope. He's like, well, what does it do? And I said, you have to use your imagination. Anyways, we've got the Jeep. I like the fact that it's a two-tone or two-colored Jeep. We've got the vault going on there as well. And of course, being the Batman, he's got a Batmobile. Batmobile there as well. Oh, and also, just as a side note, if you didn't know how big a minifigure was, it's exactly this high right here. Now obviously there is some building involved. Spot's gonna have to take a bit of a break, because if not, you'd be probably watching a 3-hour video. But and on the side we've got Batman, Superman, the Joker. I've already taken the liberty of opening up the packaging because I was gonna show you all the Lego that is involved in building. Spread it out real nice. Of course, we've got ourselves a crumpled comic book featuring Catwoman, sexy Catwoman. We got Superman, Lex Luthor, got Batman and Robin going on there. It's not really so much a comic book. I mean, there's no real dialogue or anything like that. Kind of very similar to the like the Lego games. They don't really talk as much as they just kind of make noises. But some of the minifigures that you can get, we got Batman, we got Bane, Poison Ivy, Superman, Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor. And then down below we've got a blue and gray cowled or blue and gray costumed Batman. I can only assume that that is Bruce Wayne, Robin, a Joker, Riddler, and Harley Quinn. Down below we've got Catwoman, a Joker goon. I don't know if that's the politically correct way of calling him that. I've got Two-Face, we've got two Two-Face goons, and then we've got Officer McGraney. That's not really his name, I just added a name. But we got some comics going on there. Two-Face flipping a coin. Batman leaping. Apparently he's one of the Duke boys. I didn't realize that. Wahoo! We got Two-Face down there. That's a nice picture right there. I like that picture. Two-Face, Poison Ivy, Bane, Catwoman, and Joker. I'm sure they're not playing Balderdash. They're probably scheming. Oh, look, there's spray paint all over Batman's face. I guess they're planning to rub out the Batman. Batman grabbing some bat gear. Really not much of a comic. It's just kind of just pictures acting out a story. There you go. You get that. You get the much needed, and do never ever lose one of these unless you're good at putting Lego together without the manual. This is the instruction manual on how to build your Lego. Very crucial. Or if you really have enough Lego, you could just kind of make up your own Batmobile, which again goes back to the idea of imagination. Imagination is good. I like imagination. So you get that. Hold on to that. We get ourselves a similar booklet. Oh, this would be the Two-Face vehicle. I'm kind of looking forward to actually building this. I haven't built a Lego set in a very long time. Very long time. So we get that. We got some stickers. Sadly, this would be the man behind the curtain. He's not the great and powerful Oz because unfortunately the Legos still rely on stickers to kind of jazz up the look of some of the things that you get in the sets. So you get some stickers. Hold on to those, don't lose those. And then of course the main meat and the potatoes. We get ourselves bag number 3. Which I can make out some goons in there. Is Two-Face in there? I think Two-Face is in there. There he is, right there. There's Two-Face's head. And looks like some pieces for Two-Face's vehicle. Maybe this is all his vehicle here. We got bag number 1, which looks to me like a lot of the Batmobile. We got bag number 4, which clearly looks like the bank. Right there. And then this also looks like more of the Batmobile. Yep, there's one of the fins right there. So you get 4 bags. Bag 2, bag 4, bag 1, and bag 3. So what I am going to do, so that you guys, again, don't have to sit and watch me put this together for the next 2.5 hours, I'm going to take a bit of a break, I'm going to put these all together, and we're finally going to have a look at the Batmobile. We're going to have a look at the Two-Face vehicle, the Two-Face Jeep. We're going to look at the bank, and then we're going to look at the minifigures that make up this set. Anybody excited? So there's more on the way, guys. I'm going to take a bit of a break, and we'll come right back with hopefully all of this built. So be right back. And with Spot's build time of roughly about 1.5 hours, I've actually built all the pieces that make up this set. And then of the set, of course, we're going to go through these individually, so I'll show you guys all the things that make up the overall, you know, the fantasticness that makes up this set. First, let's actually have a look at the minifigures that come with the Batman and Two-Face set. Obviously, the character you would expect to come with this set, you get yourself a little Batman minifigure. Clearly looking as if it's the 1989 Tim Burton, Michael Keaton Batman. Completely black outfit. That's definitely the 89 logo. Just show you guys the back. There's the back of Batman. Just in case anyone's wondering, hey, does Batman have a back? It's right there. They have, once again, this kind of plastic, it's like a material plastic cape. Plastic obviously wouldn't work because you wouldn't have the figure being able to sit inside the car or other vehicles. It comes with a Batarang, right there. Very elongated Batarang, but a Batarang nonetheless. Unlike the 1950s Batman, don't expect that this Batarang you can just simply tuck it behind his utility belt. It doesn't work that way. I can take off the helmet, however. You can see that there is Bruce Wayne. Heavily bandaged? No, actually they just put a white strip right above his eyes so that when the mask is on, you can certainly see that Batman has no eyes. Batman has two faces. Somewhat ironic in this set. If you want to make it a Batman who's angry, or he has to go to the bathroom, I really don't know which one yet, but you can go either or, just like that. And if you're asking yourself, Spot, where'd the Batarang go? I totally dropped it on the floor. I'm just going to leave it. It served the purpose it needed to serve. Oh, by the way, as with any other minifigure, the arms have a swivel. You can swivel at the wrists. You can swivel at the head, but... Oh, my cat! Hey, you like Lego? He apparently loves Lego. He wants to be involved in this. You can swivel the head, but unfortunately with the helmet being what it is, the mask, you're really only going to move the mask. And the legs also swivel back and forth. There you go. Other minifigures that you get Officer McGrady. He really actually has no name, I've just given him a name. Very happy looking police officer. He has no other alternate head, because you would see it from the back there. He comes with handcuffs that you could actually snap onto a minifigure if you want. In fact, you know what? Remind me, we'll get back to these. He also comes with a little walkie-talkie. Apparently we're in the, oh, there's a little hair. That didn't come with the minifigure. He also comes with a walkie-talkie. Or he's Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell. That's an extremely large phone. But a neat looking minifigure. He's awfully cocky looking, I don't know. He probably is good with the ladies. You get him. You get two. Again, ironic that we're talking of twos. You get two goons. I don't know if they're hired goons. You would hope that they don't just volunteer, because if they're working for nothing, not the brightest of goons. But you get two of them that, of course, come with Two-Face. They wear the exact same outfits. The only difference is their face. There's the backs of them. They actually come with some accessories. You can certainly put in either hand. One comes with a crowbar. We'll put into his hand, like so. And one also comes with a stick of dynamite. You can peg. Nice rewarding snap. You can peg it into his hand. Now if it's lit dynamite, the fact that he's still holding it, probably not the brightest of goons. But going back, what was that? Handcuffs. Yeah, I got them right here. You can take the handcuffs, and the beauty of it is McGrady, again I'm making up names, comes with two of them. Again, talking about twos. He does come with two of them, and you can take the said handcuffs and handcuff one of the goons. This is the one that didn't get away. He's busted. Here comes McGrady with his very large Zach Morris phone, taking him away. And finally, of course, the one that I really was wanting to get. I am a Gemini after all, and one of my favorite Batman villains has always been Two-Face. You get Two-Face. Sharing actually the exact same color scheme as the classic Silver Age Two-Face, and also the Gotham City 5-pack DC Universe Two-Face. And again, going back to twos, Two-Face also comes with, I'm totally going to drop this. There it is right there, folks. We'll zoom in so that you guys can see it. Oh, it's a woman. I was going to say, what is that? It looks like a smiley alligator, but no, it's actually a woman. And there's also my fingernail. For anyone wanting to know what a fingernail look like, that's actually a thumbnail, but you get two of them. Two-Face really only has one, but if you're Butterfingers like me, you might very well lose the second one. So you have a backup. I really like the Two-Face though. I especially love the hair. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame, first of all, that Spot can't get the hair off. It's a shame that he doesn't have an alternate side head. I mean, the hair would be covering it anyways, but, well, it is what it is, and I still think he has a really nice head. He's also got really nice hair. Ken side hair, and then we got the little crazy side hair. This is the way Two-Face should be, by the way. Don't give me a bald side Two-Face. I don't like that. But he's angry. He's scarred. He is Two-Face, folks. And a fantastic looking Two-Face at that. So that basically is your minifigures. Those are the ones that you get in this set. By the way, I haven't forgotten about the Batarang I dropped on the floor. I'll totally get that later. Other things that you get in this set, you get a shovel. No, you apparently get a brick remover, which is a staple usually for larger sets. You usually get these things. Good because, you know, back in the 80s, kids like myself would probably just use their teeth. And then of the vehicles that you get, first of all, you get Two-Face's Jeep. Two-colored Jeep to coincide with his two-colored suit. Now, Spot took the liberty of making a few adjustments. So if you have this set and you think to yourself, Spot, there's something different, there's something clearly different between your set and my set, the difference would be these tires. Now actually, these tires are the exact same tires, the exact same spokes, I should say, as that of the Batmobile. Now, where is this going? Where am I going with this? The original instructions, I'll get into the Batmobile in a second, the original instructions indicated that the yellow spokes of the tire actually were to go on the Batmobile. Now, I got really tired of the notion that everything for Batmobiles always have to be yellow and black. And I really thought, Batman, you know what? He's stealthy, he's a detective. Do we really want to be standing out with a really bright yellow wheels? So I actually switched them. You can do that in your own world. Bob Ross was very right when he said, in your own world, you can do whatever you want. He didn't say you can do whatever you want, but I ended up just swapping out. Because you know what? Batman, in my opinion, should have a little more stealthier of a tire. Two-Face, I mean, clearly, he's not going to be able to go through town without people noticing this vehicle anyways. Why not just give him the really bright tires as well? If you prefer, though, you can certainly use the gray. It's up to you. But I'm just showing you guys that just because there are instructions, as with life, doesn't mean you have to follow them. You can always branch off and do your own thing. If LEGO has taught us anything, it's taught us that you can always use your imagination. Also, this top piece, these two pieces were extras. You'll get several extra pieces as you do with any other LEGO. These top two pieces here, actually, the front grille, the orange and the purple, should actually match up top as well. Now, unfortunately, I got the orange piece. I didn't get the purple piece. For some reason, I was missing a purple, but I actually had extra black pieces right there from the Batmobile. So I just thought, you know what? It might look nicer anyways. I just put the black up there. Boy, Spot, you're really not consistent at all with your LEGO, are you? Again, it's imagination. Looking at the Jeep, which I think is fantastic looking, there are a few stickers. There's some stickers on the top that you have to apply. Stickers on the side with the bullet holes. There's stickers on the top where the crank is for the toe end of the Jeep. Inside you've got yourself the steering wheel right there. You got yourself some searchlights. One thing that I really like is the fact that the Jeep itself also has some weapons. You got yourself a little Gatling gun there that can rotate. On the other side, you've got press-sensitive missiles that you can actually just pop. You can actually just pop if Spot can do it right. And they actually fire. They don't fire out well. I don't want to be making a mess of it anyways, but yeah, there you go. And you get two missiles. In your world, I mean, you can certainly have them on either side if you want. If you want to have maybe the missiles over here, Gatling gun over there, you can do whatever you want. Obviously, the more organized Two-Face would have missiles. He's a little more organized. And the more scarred Two-Face would just basically shoot at anything and hope that somebody was in the way of it. On the back of the Jeep, you've got yourself a secondary seat with a little control joystick. You've also got yourself a crank that can move up. That's down spot. It can go down. It can also go up. This part here can also rotate up, rotate down. And then this little part here, the actual hook, can rotate up and down as well. And we'll get into it in a second what this whole hook and crank and everything serves as. But really nice Jeep. I think that's a fantastic vehicle to be giving Two-Face. So you get that. And finally, before we get to the bank itself, the Batmobile, I guess it's kind of a reminiscent of the 1989 Batmobile. It's got the 1989 Batman logo. I'm not really a fan of the front of the Batmobile with the headlights the way that they are. I mean, it's not bad. Once again, Spot doing whatever he wants. He changed the tire color. There is a canopy, or a cockpit. You can take your Batman figure, who is now missing his Batarang, and you can put him inside if you want. I can get the cape to sit flush, which is the problem with some of these cloth capes. Get in there, Batman. You're never going to stop crime if you can't even get in your own car. You close the canopy and you got Batman inside. Inside the Batmobile, we'll zoom in. Don't worry, I'll zoom in. I'll show you guys. There's a little control panel and a little steering wheel right there that rotates. There's the back of the Batmobile. Whoa, come on, Spot. You almost burnt us. There we go. Some flames, which you can leave off if you want. You don't have to necessarily put the flames in. I opted to put them in for now, at least to show you guys. The Batmobile also has wings that can adjust the back fins of the Batmobile. Why they would be like this, I don't know. Maybe it'd be like Kit, Super Pursuit mode, and then that would be the automatic braking where, you know, he just stops. So you can adjust that. It doesn't rotate or anything like that. There is also the pressure sensitive missiles, little missiles on the back you can fire out. Works better when Spot's not holding them. There you go. You get 2 of those on the back. Nice thing about Lego, of course, is even though the instructions indicate that you would build the vehicle like this, you don't really have to. You want to mix and match. You know, now that I've shot the review, I might even just change up the Batmobile a bit myself. But you get that as well. Not my favorite Batmobile, but still a pretty decent looking Batmobile nonetheless. Finally, if this review wasn't long enough, you also get this. As indicated in the sign, you also get a bank. Bank's got a little opening door, like so. You can take Officer McGrady with his Zach Morris phone. You can have him going in. And actually, oh, on the front there, there's a bank sticker. $sign stickers as well, also indicating banks or really obvious mobsters that have no idea what subtlety is. On the back, oh, there's a safe. We'll get into that in a second. On the back, you've got yourself a little control panel. Right there. You got yourself a little siren, a little, you know, light flashing that it doesn't flash because it's plastic, but you can use your imagination. And there's also a little lever on the back here. And the lever, what's that for? We'll get into obviously in a second. But that lever operates, there's a little lever inside, as you can see. And then there's the top of the bank. Pretty nice little set. I mean, it's a small bank. Clearly any robber wouldn't even have to worry about walking in. He could just walk around the back of the bank and rob poor Officer McGrady, who's standing there just minding his own business, talking to the women I'm sure he's got dates with. But you get that. And then finally you get yourself a safe. And I think the safe is really cool. It's got a little, you know, handle, a little turn handle there. Spot knows nothing of safes apparently. Some sticker applications there on the sides. And a little hook, oh well, a little area where a hook can go in. Spot just give it away? I think I totally gave it away. You can open the door. Let's see, 47. Open the door, and inside you get yourself 3 $100 bills. It's all, you would almost spend more money on the gas driving to the bank to rob it than what you would probably get out of it. I mean, $300, that's a very unsuccessful bank if you ask me. Money can go inside of the vault though. Now this is where all the magic happens. For those already not interested in this review, probably the next part will serve no interest to you. But what you can do, there's a little lever as I mentioned here. When you bring that lever forward, watch the front window. Bring the lever forward and it pops off the front 2 windows. Pops them right off. Then you can actually take the Jeep, there's the Jeep right there, unmanned, so it probably would just drive into the bank, but you can actually take the, there's my arm, you can take the vault and you can just hook it on to the Two-Face Jeep, just like so. And you can have Two-Face taking off with the vault. Kind of like what he did in Batman Forever, although this is more interesting than Batman Forever. And it also doesn't have Nicole Kidman. Good or bad, depending on how you think. Now, unfortunately, the Jeep, it would have been nice if the hook was just a little bit longer, because the hook just barely holds that safe. And if you nudge it, it still works fine. But take my word for it. Okay, don't take my word for it. That apparently is holding fine. There you go. But it would have been I think it benefited it just having that hook a little bit longer. But you can have Two-Face basically drive away. You can take one of the robbers with his crowbar. You can put him in the front seat if you want, like that. You can take Two-Face with his coin. And you can put him in the back, like that. And you can have Two-Face taking off with the vault of money. And then Batman can be right behind with his Batmobile. So it's a very cool set. I really like this set. I mean, obviously I'm a huge Two-Face fan anyway, so this was a no-brainer. But a really good, solid set. The Batmobile is not one of my favorites, but still, the fact that you get a Batmobile, I think is just an added plus. But for me, I love the fact that you get the two-sided Jeep. And I especially love the fact that you get a Two-Face figure. A little minifigure. So, worthwhile set if you guys are into the Lego, you guys are into Batman, into DC stuff. I would say definitely worth picking up. Today's collectible spot, we were having a look, I've made quite a mess here. Today we were having a look at the Lego DC Universe. We were looking at Batman and Two-Face. It was a box set, and it's quite the set. It's quite the set indeed. And I just got a message that might even be Batman now. So I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. Thanks for watching, as you always do. Let me know down below what you guys have thought of these sets so far. And even let me know if you guys have picked these up yourselves as well. And also, a little side note before anybody comments. I'm noticing that the top panels here, the panels that I put for the Jeep, I probably could have easily put up there as indicated from the looks of it. But, oh well. That's the beauty of the imagination, folks. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.